Hey, Christian, I got a question. What abundance are you walking past today just to stare at the one thing that feels missing? We do this more than we realize. We can be surrounded by provision, protection, and grace, yet fix our eyes on a single lack. That one thing grows loud enough to steal our joy. Scripture shows this pattern from the beginning. Adam and Eve lived in abundance. More abundance than we could ever imagine. Every tree that was good for food and even looked good. They had daily fellowship with God. They had purpose. They had peace. Yet their focus narrowed to one restriction. Genesis 2:7, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat. One boundary in a garden full of blessing, full of abundance. But that's where their attention landed. Joy did not disappear because God stopped providing. Joy leaked because focus shifted. Abundance stayed. All the trees were still there. In fact, it says that the tree of knowledge and good and evil was in the midst of the garden. Think about that. They had to walk past all the other trees, all the blessing, all the abundance. They had to walk past all of that to get to the one thing they thought they lacked. The abundance didn't disappear. The trees were all still there, but their perspective changed. That same pattern plays out today. We thank God for many things, and then we lose peace over one thing we do not have. Gratitude shapes spiritual sight. When it sharpens, joy strengthens. When it fades, joy weakens. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. Psalm 103:2. Forgetting does not remove the blessings. It removes the awareness. They're still there, just like all the trees were still there in the garden for Adam and Eve, and they walked past them. Forgetting his benefits doesn't mean the benefits aren't there. It means you've forgotten them. You're looking somewhere else. Paul learned this from prison. He said, I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians 4:11. Contentment is learned by noticing what God has already supplied instead of letting lack define reality. Jesus warned, beware of covetousness, Luke 12:15. Sometimes covetousness is not wanting everything, but wanting one thing so badly, it blinds us to everything else God has given. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, Psalm 23:1. Our soul lacks nothing essential when the Lord is leading. The garden is still full, folks. The question is, where is your focus? When attention returns to what God has already given, joy follows.